like to talk. I like to draw and talk. All right, so let me show y'all a quick trick. And Will, he knows all about all this stuff because he's a pro. Yes, you get to know him outside of work. Anybody know him outside of work? No? It's all good. All right, so let me show you a quick trick. So here goes our layers, right? I have a cabin. It's for sale. It's up in the mountains. One of y'all said, Dan, I'll buy it. I said, great, $1 million. And you said, awesome, but you got to get rid of that cabin. Like, I'm going to build my own mansion up there. Like, all right, cool. So, so I'll tell you, okay, fine. So tomorrow I'll go ahead and get a crew. We'll take down that cabin, and I'll send you a picture. I'll text you a picture of the mountain already cleared up. And then, and you say, awesome. As soon as you send me the picture, I'll go ahead and PayPal you $1 million. Neat. So the next day, I wake up at 2 in the afternoon, open my Photoshop, give me a new layer. Every window has a menu on the top corner. Every window. And of course, sometimes you can right-click to get to another part of the menu. So when I do when I do image editing, I make a copy, just so that I have a prior copy that I can always go back to. That's all. I just want to have access to it. And sometimes I have several copies of the same layer, depending on how far I go into editing it. Just so that in case I don't like something, I just go back to the other one. I'm not into the history, because sometimes you do something in between that if you go back in the history, it gets rid of this other thing that you wanted to keep. So, so there we go, background copy, good. So let me zoom in. It's 2 o'clock, got some bowl of cereal, about to get paid, $1 million. Cool, all right, here we go. So now, I'm not gonna do a super perfect job here today. I'm just gonna do it enough so that you can see what's happening. So I'm gonna select this cabin and say, cabin, you got to go. I need $1 million. And so I'm just gonna click all around, trying to keep some of that grass as much as possible. Yeah, I'll just get rid of that rock that's in the shadow. There we go. And this works on the high resolution images only. The more data it has Photoshop to play with within the pixels, the better the results are. And so I'm trying to really get close to that shadow so I can get rid of all that. And I'll keep this grass. And photographers have been doing this for a long time. This is just another extra shortcut that Photoshop made available a few years ago. And now, I think in the latest release that's coming up or just happened, this is getting smarter. So here we go. So if you ever wanted to take out that person that doesn't work here anymore, and you can do that. It's real easy. Except that if there's a person behind it, that person's still going to look chopped up. There we go. Cool. So I get all the way to where I started, and I click back to where I began. Now it's got the marching ants, right? So now, getting ready for my money. So I did my selection. I go to edit, and then fill. So now I want to fill this area with something. So I click on fill. Another window pops up, says, Dan, what you want to fill it with? I say, Photoshop, let's fill it up with content aware. And so what I'm telling Photoshop is that I want you to take a look at all this going on here and figure out what's behind that house. What's behind that cabin? Tell me. And Photoshop is going to think about it for a minute, and I'm going to say, okay, cool, let's go. Hit OK. Bam. Deselect, and now it's gone. Feel good about myself, put that picture on my phone, send it off, and I got my $1 million. Pretty cool, right?